Yes, yes. It's the Brutally Honest Rap Show.
What's that say, yo?
R.I.P. King Un.
You not have reached the DJ in the concrete. Sweet mama, I need me some tea. They gon' speak, we brutally honest tonight. Don't send it, don't want them to speak. Hey, Traily Trail, better rate that shit well. Same thing for Excel. BTE, you know how it go with me. Be honest, so don't speak. You get your rate from Z with a 5 and don't get mad tonight. Might just need a mix and match. The engineer ain't working right. We just honest, time to break it down. Voice don't match the sound, or they just laid it down. Either way, we getting honest now. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have now reached the Brutally Honest Rap Show.
Let's go.
If you don't send it, they won't play it. But if you send it, they gon' play it and they gon' rate it. Sweet mama, be nice tonight.
Let's go.
King.
Let's go.
Concrete, let's get it.
Let's go.
It's time to go. It's go time. It's the Brutally Honest Rap Show, and I am DJ Concrete. Now, special guest, DJ Kawon, and now other special guest, Ra King. What's up with y'all, family?
What's good, my brother DJ Concrete? How you, man?
We good and blessed to have you guys here. Meanwhile, I want to send a big shout out to my brother-in-law just pulling up in the live chat section. What's up, brother-in-law? Also a shout out to Tasha Baker in the building. Thank you for coming through, Tasha Baker. As we get things going, we got Marla Hayes in the building. Marla, good to see you, Marla Hayes. An original. Shouts out to Miss Leslie in the building. Thank you for coming through, Miss Leslie. Good to see y'all every week. Always a blessing. So, we're gonna get straight to this, right? Now, the age-old question that I always ask first, and I'm gonna start with you, DJ Kawon. Where you from?
Originally born and raised in Far Rockaway, Queens, New York, but currently residing in Dallas, Texas, man.
Okay. How you like Dallas over there?
Dallas is good for the family. You know what I mean? It got me out of trouble. So Dallas is definitely where it needs to be to raise the family. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about. It's always a good thing to find a place where you can come up with your family. And Rod King, how about you, brother?
I reside in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, born and raised. That's where I'm from.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Now we got Miss Christina just pulling up in the building with her high creedy weedy. I guess she gave me a new name. It's every week. And Miss Marissa just pulling up says, "Hey everyone. Again, a blessing to see you guys this week and every day." So now here's my thing. DJ Kawon, let us know your part in this project.
Yeah, I am actually the kind of co-executive producer and the producer of this entire project. And Lindor should be jumping on soon. He's running a little late, but we got this project that we dropping in October called The Requiem, and I'm the producer of the project. And I work with my brothers on previous works early in the year. So this is me getting my Avengers team together to kind of finish out the year strong. So I oversee the production side of this project.
Okay. I actually have a project coming up like that as well. So I know what you mean, brother. And it's exciting to have something like that with dope people that you can work with. So I know the feeling, definitely. Miss Marla Hayes, and in the comment section, they're going to be asking questions as well. And this is similar to a question I'm going to ask you in her way, and then I'm going to ask you in my way a little bit later. So her question is, who's your ideal musician to collaborate with and why?
Ooh. So basically who will be my dream artist? With me being a Queens person, and I just love him as a person and his personality. Nas is my favorite one, man. I would love to do some sort of work with Nas, whether it be production with him or at least get an interview with him for the radio show that I do. But
Mm-hmm.
Nas is definitely my number one. I've always been drawn to his music and just drawn to his personality because I feel like we have similar personalities in the laid back, kind of calm demeanor that we approach things. So he's definitely one I would love to kind of pick his brain on a lot of different things.
Got you. Okay. We'll wait for Rod King to come back, and we'll ask him a question. Miss Tasha Baker said,
Yo.
yeah. So Rod King, I'm going to ask you the same question that Miss Marla just asked.
Okay.
Are there any musicians who, well, actually, this is a different question. I'm going to ask you this, though, Rod King. Are there any musicians who inspire you?
Oh, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? He just said one that he named, Nas. You know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of Nas music. I feel like he's the embodiment of hip hop. So he's definitely one, but it's many more though, man. And I ain't gonna bore you with that list.
Okay. Okay. So how long have you been in the game?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I've been doing music for about like, I want to say like going close to a decade, about like 8 years now.
Mm-hmm.
But, I feel like I'm really just coming out though as of now. But all that time just counted as experience as far as me just putting, those hours in, becoming in like a master of your craft. But I've been doing music for about a decade, I say.
Okay. All right. And you, Kawon, how long have you been producing?
I've always been doing beats on and off for years, but I got serious again here probably in the past 2 years, man. I recently had and it's ironic we talking on this day. So this is the 2 year anniversary of my father passing away. And
Man,
then
sorry.
after that, no, it's okay, it's okay. After that I lost my uncle, my grand, all on my mom's side. So pretty much all of my New York roots went away here in the past 2 years. And so my uncle Frankie, who passed away, he was kind of my musical influence.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of taught me how to, do song structures and beats and stuff like that. So when he passed away, it kind of opened up a new thing for me where I was like, you know what? We only got limited time on this little pebble. You know what I mean? So why not? We need to get out as much God given talent as we have. So that's when I kind of got back into doing beats again here in the past 2 years. Seriously, you know what I mean?
Let me ask this. So I take it with you having DJ on the beginning of your name.
Mm-hmm.
How long? I mean, were you DJing first, or were you producing first?
DJing first. I was DJing first. Yeah. No, I've been doing that for years. I've been doing that since I was like 18. So I'm 45. So you do the math.
Right. Okay. Now it's funny again. That's one thing that we kind of have in common as well. But I'll tell you about that later. Shouts out to Drums Rugged in the building. Peace and blessings, he says, to all. Thank you so much for stopping through. Hopefully you get a chance to subscribe to the channel and like the video as well. And Miss Christina said, Rod King, what kind of hair you got?
That's funny. I got locks, man. That's funny.
I must warn y'all.
Oh man.
We have a crew from St. Louis that are dear to us, and she's one of the St. Louis crew. So that's Miss Christina. Thank you, Miss Christina, for the question.
Shout out to Miss Christina. Shout out to you, man.
Yeah. So also we got Ryan Anthony in the building. Thank you so much for stopping through, Ryan Anthony. We appreciate your presence.
Question.
Yeah. Dumb question. He must know. And Miss Tasha Baker said, "Oh wow," at that question as well. And Ryan Anthony, funny jokes. And brother-in-law says, "Hold up." Brother-in-law said, "Oh, and they are thirsty." Talking about this.
No question. Silly. You know, they just trying to get to know the artist. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
So Hold on.
Hey,
One,
we
two,
gonna
one,
have
two.
trouble too, K.
Yeah. So it's a dumb, not dumb. Go back to school. I don't know what she's talking about. It gets crazy. Y'all must know too that we have a relationship show that comes on every Friday, and it really goes down on there. So y'all
Oh,
more than welcome to stop through on that as well.
For sure.
Um,
For sure.
so let's say I love to ask this question because I ask it every week because it's always interesting to me through different artists and producers. And by the way, DJ Kawon, we have a show coming up, and I want to invite you to this also as
Okay.
well. And
Okay.
you, Rock King. It's a show called Beats and Bars. It's
Okay.
for the producers and the dope MCs, right? So
All right.
what we're going to be doing is playing, we're going to be just like this, and we're going to be playing our beats
Okay.
raw from the drum machine or however and then also it's going, the bars part going to come from the artist. So
Okay.
they're going to spit, and
All right.
I'll tell
All
you
right.
more about it. I'll tell you more about it
Okay.
because it's all
For
about
sure.
hip hop over here. You know what I'm saying? And
Oh
and
yeah.
we're gonna test the MC. So
All
and
right.
test the producer. So
All right. All
but
right.
that moment, and I'm asking Rock King right now, that moment that got you when you said, I want to do this, I want to be an MC. What was the moment? Was it an artist where you had a show, or what
yeah.
sparked you?
So, man, it's a long story, but listen, I was with one of the homies. They had a show. Like I want to say it was in Austin, Texas, and it was like my first time actually going on the road. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the lifestyle, seeing like everything that came with it. And after that moment, I was like, oh yeah, I'm finna do this for real now. So it
Mm-hmm.
changed my life. I was experienced to a lot just from going to that show. So I don't know. I might have been in love at the time because I was young. You feel me? Being in
Right.
love with that lifestyle, seeing that, the females, all that. But from that day forward, that's when I was like, yo, I'm finna do music.
Okay. All right. Brother-in-law just brought something up that is actually much needed. RIP to Fat Man Scoop.
Right.
That was a
Absolutely.
situation right there. And bringing that up, all of us, as men and women, need to be getting ourselves checked out, physically, to make sure that we in our best optimal health. And if we're not, start working towards getting that way. You know what I mean? Because exercise and good eating is important. So I don't really know what his case was, but I mean, he wasn't all the way in the best of health. You know what I'm saying? We can kind of see that, but and that's nothing taken away from him or whatever, but we need to pay attention, especially us, just as people in general, to make sure we take care of ourselves. You know what I mean? So because you never know. I've seen some stuff this year, even like because we race motocross as well. We saw
Mhm.
on Mother's Day a guy get out on his four-wheeler, and he was just during practice, and it was just
Mhm.
practice before the race start, and he rode like one or two laps, came back, got off his four-wheel, and just died in
Oh
front of
wow.
his wife and his son on Mother's Day. And you got to make sure, try to keep yourself together. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
that's important. Um,
Right.
so I appreciate that story, Rod King. Um, definitely. How about you, uh, DJ Kawan? What was your moment to make you want to be a DJ and also produce?
Yeah, for sure. Before I answer, I think Lindo hitting us in our chat, in our group chat. He said he's
Yeah, he's
having
trying to
trouble getting
figure
in.
out how to get in here.
How to get in? He said the
Oh,
link
okay.
isn't working on his side, so I
Shout
told
out
him
to
to
Biz in
listen
the
to it.
building. You should come over on YouTube on the real show at Street Tactics Media. This will be right up your alley. Street Tactics Media on YouTube. Hold on, here we go.
There he is.
What's up, gents?
What's up?
Sorry about that.
Welcome, my brother.
All
Lando in the
Namaste.
building.
All right.
Yeah, I can
ready?
yeah, I can answer that real quick, Lindo. I was about to answer. The question was, what made me want to get into to this, right? Um, I was a big fan of hip hop radio back in the day, and also like Yo MTV raps and all that. So Fab Five Freddy was my guy. I used to love watching him do interviews and stuff. And then on the radio side, I loved the Stretch and Bobbito show. They were kind of like an underground hip hop radio in New York, and I just loved how they weren't mainstream. You know, they used to have all the underground artists on their show, and before a lot of those guys blew up, like the Nas and Wu Tang and all that. And so I just kind of love that element of it being so raw and so authentic, which made me fall in love with radio, hip hop radio. So when 2011, when I launched my radio station and radio show, and you know, it was kind of like I saw the opening where I can be that version of that now, you know, and kind of do what I want to do, and just been doing it ever since, man. Just been loving the fact that I can help contribute to hip hop culture the way that I want to, and just kind of, you know, meet people like my brothers here, Rock King and Lindor, when I play their music on the show, and it turns into, you know, while we're here tonight to talk about, you know, the single and this future project that we. So just long story short, I just loved radio, and radio kind of led me into everything else up to this point.
It's funny, and before y'all leave, we definitely have to get y'all social media handles and your station as well, because you know, we have a station as well. It's called Street Tactics Radio, and we make it pretty much just like how you're saying. Like we do that, so it's important to support real, authentic hip hop.
Absolutely.
Nothing against the
main
rappers,
pillar.
right? Nothing against the rappers. Let them do their thing, but a lot of times the real true form of hip hop get overshadowed by commercial radio. And you know, that's not what we're doing over here. So
Absolutely.
So the other thing is that now I'm gonna ask Lindor. Lindor, what was your moment when you decided, say, hey, this is what I want to do? I want to be an artist. So I you know, was it like, were you like at a show and saw an artist get down, or were you watching TV or movie?
Well, honestly, bro, my first notion that I wanted to be an artist is when I heard Ski Low, I wish I was a little bit taller. That joint.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
That was a dope song.
Yeah, you know what I mean? When I heard, I was on my way to church when I heard that song. So,
wow.
So when I heard it, and just the way how he eloquently put together his perspective of trying to be taller, or how he wanted to be perceived if he was a little bit taller, that was it for me. I know I wanted to do something with words, and that was it. You know, so I just locked in from there. And before I used to do dancehall first, and then got into hip hop when my neighbor gave me my very first hip hop CD, which was actually a Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt CD, and that was it.
That was a dope CD to start off with.
Yeah,
to start schooling yourself with. So,
Lindor, tell them where you're from, Lindor. Your roots.
I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, from the Caribbean.
Okay.
I moved to Canada to play football years ago, and I've been here ever since. I'm back and forth, and I got married to my wife here, so I live here now in Canada. So, yep.
How you like Canada?
I mean, it's cool. It's diverse. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of everything here. The only thing kind of sucks about Canada is the weather, right? That cold ain't no joke.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But it's a very artsy type of country. They're very much into culture and music and all these different things. So it gives you a bit of room to really expand and express. You know? So,
okay. Yeah. So here's my thing. I'm gonna go back to these comments real quick. Now, Miss Leslie said, yes, prevention is key. Get those tests done. So we were talking about Fat Man School. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's very important that all of us get ourselves checked out. And by the way, man, I should have had my stuff up here and I forgot. But I go get my checkups, right? And I go to a place, and I want y'all to know this, and they mail stuff out too, but they're called Body Symmetry here in Atlanta. Body Symmetry. Let me tell you something. When I go to the doctor tell me, please keep going to them, because at your age, this is what people, this kind of doctor, I mean, the results you want from a doctor. So they take care of me. It's called Body Symmetry, whether you're a man or woman. Body Symmetry. And I'm going to have somebody else from Body Symmetry come on one day, and they're going to talk about hormones and testosterone and estrogen and all that stuff, because it's important, especially for us guys that's 40, 50. But as messed up as food is today, even guys now in their 20s are lacking testosterone and all kinds of stuff like that. So we got to make sure we take care of ourselves and just make that extra move to do so.
I think it's
now,
also important too to get. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I think it's also important too to get family history, right? Because like we have extreme cancer situation in our family where everybody on my dad's side has been touched with cancer in some shape or form. So, with me having that information, proactive on getting tested every year and just making sure. So I know sometimes grandma and them don't never want to talk about the past and history and all that. Sometimes you got to force them to get that information out so you can look out for yourself and your kids too. So
that is
true. Family history too.
That is true. That is very true.
Now, also, Tasha Baker said, what's the best piece of advice another musician ever gave you? Let's start off with you, Rakim.
Oh, that's a good question. Man, the best advice somebody ever gave me. Let me see. A musician. Well, you know what? I would say just be consistent, in what it is that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Having a consistency as far as, with your craft, because that's going to be what, gets you over to the next level.
Upstate. Okay. And you know what? That is what I tell people. Even say, for instance, like I had this idea of this show for some years and I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it together. And now once I started putting it together like 2 years ago, consistency is key. No matter what, consistency is key, because people think it's easy. You just go on and, you make videos and they're going to know it's a lot of hard work. It's investments, especially if something like this, you're going to have to invest in the equipment. You got to invest in the time to link up with people. And you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to MJ as well, because MJ is a big help and MJ is dope. MJ is dope. So a lot of times, if there are any artists out here listening, make sure y'all link up with MJ Connects. MJ Connects is the truth. So it's a lot. So y'all as MCs and DJ and producer, you have to consistently work. You have to love this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So another question. Let me let you answer that question as well, Lindor. And that question was, what's the best piece of advice another musician ever gave you?
Honestly, one of the best advice I ever got from was from Larry June. Larry June, I was fortunate enough to play some of my music for him because I actually had the opportunity to be his personal security for one day. And one thing he told me was that he said, you know what, bro, don't be afraid to mess around, bro. I think a lot of artists, we have this mindset thinking that everything has to be structured a certain type of way. You know what I mean? Like, yes, there's one template how to do one thing, but don't be afraid to push the boundaries a little bit, to try to do different things and different flavors and different aspects of music, So like, some rappers may not want to sing. Try singing, you know what I mean? Try doing both. Try putting together a different taste in your music, a different genre, mix a different genre with your beats or stuff like that. Those sort of things, Try to come up with something much more original, something much more unique.
I'll tell you what, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
Since you're in Canada, can you tell Drake to stop singing? Matter of fact, tell him stop rapping. Tell him stop rapping.
The crazy thing, I said this already, and I tell people as it is, I'm not a Drake fan, right? But I'll say I'm not a Drake fan. There's no but people have to understand that Drake is an entertainer. There's a difference between an entertainer and an MC.
Yes.
When you're an MC, you're more governed by the principles of hip hop. When you're an entertainer, you go wherever the money is.
And that's what he do.
Exactly.
1 minute he's American, or well, not American, but he's rapping in English. The next thing he's trying to rap like in British.
Yeah.
Then he's trying to rap like he from over there in Trinidad. You know what I'm saying?
The thing with Drake that people don't realize is that there's a point in time as an artist, though, where you have to find yourself, and he never did, because there are people behind him who see him as an investment.
Yes.
So you have to understand when people are putting money behind you, you don't have a say in your creativity.
You're a puppet.
Exactly. And I have friends who've been signed to labels and have been shelved, have told me that they have done whole entire projects, and if the curator or the investor comes in and says, "Nah, that ain't it," that means you're back to square one. You know what I mean? You have to start all over again.
We just had a. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have to, and this generation that we're in don't understand. They do not understand the difference between hip hop and pop.
Right.
So the average hip hop listener here is what, 16, 17, 18 years old, probably a little bit younger. So they have come up in the era of drill. So in their mindset, they think drill is hip hop, right? So a lot of these young cats have never gone back to really explore the 80s, the 90s, the late 70s. They don't know the history of what hip hop is. So they're born into an era where they're brainwashed thinking that Drake is considered the pack of this era. The truth is, Drake is not even Busy Bee. You know what I mean? He's not even Busy Bee.
Right.
You know, so that's what's the brainwashing is going on here. And I think people have to understand Drake is not an MC. I will never consider him an MC.
Nah.
He's an entertainer. He's a guy who is given a script. He acts out what it is. He listens to it. He recites it. He performs it. He has never put pen to pad and actually wrote about his actual feelings, and that's different.
He's the greatest actor of all time. He's the greatest actor of all time. I said he's the greatest actor of all time.
That's exactly what he's doing. He's right now acting as a rapper.
Precisely. So I don't take it personal. Like, truth be told, a lot of people don't know this, but the thing is that a lot of Canadians here don't really rock with Drake like that.
Yeah, we got a couple of dope guys that's from Canada that come on the show frequently. He might pop on tonight, and they were telling us as well. Shout out to my brother Nate from upstate in the building on IG, and also shout out to Edwin Silva. And he said, salute, welcome to the show. And he said, who we got on, fam? We got DJ Kawon, we got Rod King, and we got Lindor in the building. So but yeah, so here's what we're going to do. Let me catch up on a couple of these comments because they've been getting busy. Shouts out to F. Harris in the building. What's going on, family? I'm going to catch up with some of them. He said, some dudes, I'm sorry, hold on. It says some dude with a black shirt and a new and nah, don't know him personally. You know the Lou Small.
Sound like a side quest conversation going on.
Yeah, like he got.
I haven't. Let me see. Some dude with black shirt and nah, don't know him personally.
Yeah. I think we listening to their conversation. I don't know.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, you know what? I think I know what he's talking about because I meant to read that comment. And this was something y'all had to be on the show that night to understand. It was so crazy. But he said that we got Brian Shaw in the building. What's going on, my brother? Says mental health is also very important in the black community. It is, absolutely, man. And let me say something about that. We are human. Anything can develop like cancer. It can develop physically or mentally.
Yep.
The thing about it is that if it does develop, don't be ashamed. Just try to do something about it to get help, whether it's physically or mentally.
Yep.
Don't be ashamed. So let me see. We had another one of our hosts come on, but he's not showing up. Keep trying, Shimmy. And thank you so much, Brian Shaw, for that as well. I wish that we can find out what F. Harrison then was talking about. And Miss Christina said, "Do you know him, Tasha Baker?" Boy, they starting it. If y'all would only know. Anyway, she said Tasha Baker, aka Marla. Them two go at it every week. Who else would Tasha Baker be? It's too many to catch up on it. And then he's F. Harris said y'all was wrong for trying to trick dude. So basically, I ain't even gonna bring it up because that was deep from that show, but that's what they talk about. All right.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
all right, so we're gonna drop this song of yours, right? Down to hear the song. Mm-hmm. What's the name of this song again, DJ Kawon?
This is the new single we dropped last week. It's called
No Limits.
No Limits. No Limits. Sorry, I had a brain cramp. Yeah, it's called No Limits. It's the leading single for our new project. We dropped it in October called The Requiem. This single is gonna set the pace for what the entire project is gonna sound like, right? It's gonna be kind of a Halloweenish drop, but and we can get into that afterwards if you want, as far as the theme of the track, but it definitely sets the tone of what the project's gonna sound like, and it's called No Limits.
Well, I was actually gonna ask you, but Miss Tasha Baker said he talking about Chance the Rapper. I'm the Lou. See, I wish y'all would come on every week to understand. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. So anyway, shout out to Michael Mass in the building. Says salute
catch up now.
to the broadcast. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. And then shouts out Michael Mass. And then also Tasha Baker said you probably did something, Marissa. Y'all keep on. I'm gonna let the cast know what y'all talk about in a minute. So all right. So what was the inspiration behind this song? Because I want you to tell us now.
So this single actually was a single me and Ra was working on for his a future project he was working on, and then we talked. It was like, hey, look, why don't we get Lindor as a feature for it? Just like I said, I was trying to put together my Avengers, and I've done work with both guys all this year. So we sent it off to Lindor. Lindor killed his verse, and then it came back, and it just sounded so good. And I was like, well, we all decided we got to do more than just a single. Let's get together and maybe put together like a little EP or something. And then the creative juices started flowing from there, and we put it together. The entire project we put together in like a month as far as recording it. Everything was done. Mix and master was probably done a month and a half, and we've been sitting on it ever since then, and just kind of been building on the idea of which single we should drop first, how we want to present the message for the project and everything like that. But it literally just started off as Lindor being featured on a future Raw track, and that blossomed into both the brothers working together for an entire project. And it's a beautiful mess as far as what you'll hear. And it's unique. You won't hear anything like, I don't think you're hearing anything like this right currently in the underground hip hop scene. We believe heavily in having a message in the music, so it's definitely going to be some jewels on this song, and it's going to definitely be some jewels on the entire project as far as just living life every day as a Black person, things that we deal with.
Okay, now we're going to listen to the song, then we're going to have a couple more questions, and then we're going to go on to the Brutally Honest Rap Show, where we need to borrow y'all's expertise. All right. Okay. So let's drop this song. What was the name of the song again?
It's called No Limits.
Let's go.
When Tupac was killed, well, I know something. The mob don't go there and have a shootout in the front lounge. What make you think Black folks do? And who was in the car with him? Quincy Jones's daughter.
Yeah. Oh, she was.
Hey yo. Diabolical forces is looking comical. Eddie Murphy funny, my flow raw, skip the condom juice. I'm in the land with the lion, shame on you liars. Elevated mind, the source told me I'm higher. Without the weed in my blunt, I keep it blunt. The devil feed you lies, the corner store sell you junk. I got my mojo back, disciplined mind, shining through the positive thoughts, I'm doing fine. I know a fast is coming, 72. 3 days in, then heal the body body with fruits. I'm vibrating, my vibration come out amazing. Know everything gon' work up in my favor. I'm elevating, elevate yourself. Mind, body, spirit, great things and pure wealth. Gotta know you matter, you shine when being you. Listen to my sound, you want the truth. I gave my albums life, the print is new. Elevating, I've been walking in my truth. Power to the mind, the print is new. No limits allowed in my stool. Reinvent myself, yeah, it's new. Funny, I brought Rod back new. Funny how my name got a ring. Step into my ring. Class in session, bell about the ring. Hog the mic, then pass the rings. Funny, I know pigs ain't clean, but this is no limits, what you mean?
I stream knowledge from a high being. Remove the chips from my eyes. Now I see the low scheme. Bad food, low hygiene. We're connected to the program like it's an IV. Prodigies became Mob Deep. Great minds to the pit. Left on the concrete. The persona of a war chief. Highest state of mind. So when I cook, it's like Arby's. Dr. Sebi with the herbs, G. Every line becomes a cleanse. Developing a strong chi. No sugar with the hemp seed. Avocado toast. When I roast on these entries, like AC when I vent these, cold truth to the face, fuck all the pleasantries, coordinated like killer bees, I shape minds to the frequencies.
Elevating, I've been walking in my truth. Power to the mind, the print is new. No limits allowed in my stool. Reinvent myself, yeah, it's new. Funny, I brought Rod back new. Funny how my name got a ring. Step into my ring. Class in session, bail about the ring. Hog the mic, then pass the rings. Funny, I know pigs ain't clean, but this is no limits, what you mean? Yeah, this is no limits, what you mean? Yeah. Rakim Lindor. Yeah. DJ Kawon on production. You already know what time it is. No limits in my studio. No limits in this studio. Like that. Feel like I need to give like a freestyle right here. Ha. Yeah. What a time to be a nigga.
Joint.
All right. A true banger right there. And see, make sure y'all keep the music coming because, like on our station as well, we do very similar. We make sure we have the underground and we support the independent artists. So definitely keep the music coming and we're gonna be on it. Now, hold on one second. Drums Rugged said this is deep. Okay. So what I want to ask, and I'm gonna start off with I'll start off with Lindor this time. On your if you're working on a project right now, and you had 3 artists, top 3 dead or alive, who would you have album?
All right. Top 3 artists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a crazy thing though. My top 3 artists will come from the underground though. So I would probably choose Larry June is 1. Mark Harmony is 2. And Ka. You ever heard of that Brownsville rapper called Ka?
No. I was going to ask you who was
it. So Ka and Rock Marciano were kind of like the forefathers of the style of drumless beats with that sort of style. And I recently started delving into Ka's his catalog, and that dude is crazy poetic, dope. He makes his own beats and stuff like that. Those 3 dudes I probably would put on a record if I could.
Okay. You are one of the first ones that I mean, of course, I heard of Rock Marciano, but I may have heard of the other ones, but I'm going to check them just to make sure I know who it is. So the same question goes to you, Rakim.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 dead or alive who you would have on your album if you're working on an album.
I probably go Kendrick, Nas, and J. Cole.
Okay. All right. And by the way, Miss Christina felt the need to rate the song. She gave it a 4.5.
And that's low.
And yeah, and my thing is, I don't know if y'all watched the show before, but we go from 1 to 5. One is
Oh,
trash,
I was
dope.
going. That's low.
Yeah, no, and five is super dope. So
Okay.
y'all got the
Appreciate y'all.
4.5.
I appreciate
Uh,
y'all out there. Dope.
Miss Marissa gave y'all 5.
Shout
Miss
out,
Tasha Baker gave y'all 5.
shout out
F.
Ty.
Harris gave y'all 4.
Hey, F.
Oh, and he said top 3 dead or alive. Dylon. All right.
He's the greatest
So
MC ever.
yeah. Now, what about you? But since you're the producer,
Mhm.
your top 3 artists that you would like to produce tracks for, dead or
I
alive.
would love to produce for Skyzoo. I love Skyzoo's creativity because he has like a lot of jazz samples in his sound.
He does. Yep.
I would love to do some music work with. I'm not gonna say Nas because Nas is my obvious. So I'll say Skyzoo, Ghostface Killer, because he's still in his 50s, still performing at a high level. You know what I mean? And he's another guy who's very, very creative.
35 and up is the best music. But go ahead.
Yeah, and I would love to do a joint with Q-Tip. If I could do an album with Q-Tip, I would love to do that.
Okay. Michael Mass gave y'all 5 as well.
Shout out,
Appreciate you, Michael.
And you know what? Shout out to my brother Street Logic, aka Pro Logic, Street Logic Music Entertainment. And I think
Pro Logic.
That's your Canadian brother.
Yeah, that's the homie.
Oh, that's Lindor guy.
That's my boy. That's my homeboy, man. Prologic is Prologic and I we did a song off the Beacon in the Dark. That's another project I did with Kawon, and that's one of the biggest songs off of that project. It's called Past Life. He was very instrumental in putting that song together. And he's also he's piece of Canadian history too. He was one of the first rappers in the early 90s to perform for American acts. And he's also a dope producer out here as well, too. That's my guy, though. So that's my boy.
Yes, he's our family here. He's here like every week. He's the one that told me don't talk about Drake. It hurts his feelings. I'm messing with you, Pro Logic. Now, I ain't letting y'all go this easy.
All right.
I'm going to start off with Lindor again. I gave y'all the top 3 dead or alive who y'all would do songs with on your album, right?
Right.
Give me the top 3 who y'all would never have on y'all album.
Oh shit,
that's too easy.
Right. Well, the top 3 I'll never have on a project. Straight out, I can't mess with guys like the whole trap era. I can't deal with that. Like these trap era kids, I can't mess with that. If I were to name by name who I won't mess with right now, I won't mess with Drake, bro. Like I won't mess with Drake.
My brother.
Right? I won't mess with oh boy, oh damn this. I think honestly right now, bro, like it's the whole, if I sum it up, it's the whole trap class, bro. The whole drill and trap sector of hip hop right now. I want no parts of it. None. Any artist, none of them. From Lil Durk to Chief Keef, all them boys, none.
Wow.
I don't want no parts, none. That's the best way to sum that up.
Okay. Now, I just saw something from my brother, Michael Mass. Michael Mass said, K-Mac, speedy recovery. I've been out of the loop, Mike Mass. You're going to have to drop a gym. Well, no, it's not a gym, but you're going to have to drop it. What is K-Mac, all right? He's one of my artists that was from the 90s that we did some very classic, B-more classic music with. You know, we had some situations, but it's still my brother. You know what I mean? No matter what, we men. But I'm gonna have to check up on my brother. Okay, so you gave us yours. How about you, Rakim?
Takashi 6ix9ine, Lil
Okay.
Nas, and Silk the Shocker. I would never do a song with none of them.
Okay, he was ready too. That's what I'm talking about, being ready. Okay, yeah, no, I can definitely dig it. I can dig it. You, Kawon, DJ Kawon,
I'm gonna
uh,
say Jay-Z,
that you would never do a song with.
Oh, you would
Lil
do
Wayne,
how?
Lil
Okay,
Wayne, on Drake, and I say it because of this, because I think they slutted out hip hop. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
you know
And
what?
and
Valid,
I don't respect that for what they did, because that's the culture that got them to where they are, and they kind of slutted it out. Now they kind of don't want nothing to do with it. So those would be
valid,
my reasons.
valid. No, hey, you sucker punch me on that one. Yeah,
Feel like they more on the rapper side now versus when they were MCs.
right.
I think they're more on the corporate side.
Yeah,
You know what I
no
mean? And
doubt.
again, and that to me, that's the slutification of hip hop that I don't
Yeah,
respect.
but
Never have.
honestly though, honestly though, they were always slutting it out. I think what it is, is that they got to. I think Lil Wayne, when he was with Cash Money, when he was younger, because of their style of hip hop, was seen as the new thing at that point in time. It wasn't seen as being slutted out. But if you look back to all their catalogs and their music, they've been doing that for years. It's just that they were the big thing coming out of that part of the region, so they were seen as something iconic. But if you peel back the layers of their music, bro, their music is cheeks. So it's like, so if you really go, no, seriously, if you sit down and listen to a BG album or you listen to a Big Timers album, it's trash. But because they came from a time and a region that didn't have anything, they were seen as pioneers. But if you look through the lens of your maturity now and look back and listen to their music, you gotta realize these boys weren't saying shit.
Yeah, you know,
And
I feel the same way about Hove. Like I'm one of the few people who I'm not a Hove fan. Like
Hold on,
he,
hold on, hold
I'm,
on, hold on, hold on.
yeah, I'm not a Hove
I was
fan,
a
man.
Jay-Z fan. I was a Jay-Z. I'll be real with you. I was a Jay-Z fan until he dropped, until after Dynasty. Right? To me, I think what happened with Jay-Z was he started not caring about the music. Because if you listen to a lot of the music he did after Dynasty, though, it all felt washed.
If you go back to the start, he came into the game. I'm better than you mentality.
Yeah, he's cocky.
Not I'm a dope MC, but I'm better than you. Which
Cocky.
again,
He's
that's just
cocky, yeah.
for me. That's a thing I never respected about that part of the game, was I'm better than you, because the culture wasn't built off that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of
He's
follow
not a lyricist.
close.
Jay-Z's
No.
not a lyricist. Jay-Z's not a lyricist. I think what Jay-Z did pretty well in the late 90s to 2000s, he talked coke pretty well. He made drug talk.
that was the years of the hustle rap.
Right. Yeah. So
You know what I'm saying?
he was
And
luxurious with
saying,
it.
yeah, if he was saying something slick, the hustle was like, yo,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he was even
exactly.
trying to live what he was saying and stuff like that. So yeah, I get it. And like Jay-Z will have to come up in my top 30, not my top 10. You know what I'm saying? So, but now they was going on and on about the Chance the Rapper. See, now here she go. Miss Christina said, "Are you and DJ Kawon related? Creep, you look like cousins." They said, like,
I don't know.
Yeah, you never know. You know what I
If you
mean?
got South Carolina roots somewhere, we probably are. Who knows?
Sad to say that, because I really do. I got family that's like a big part of our roots, and we have like a lot of people in the judicial system there, like judges and lawyers from our family there. So that's funny you said that.
You never know.
But,
you never know.
Michael Mass also gave y'all 5. I think I may have said that. But anyway, yeah, they were going hard, the Lou crew. Gotta love the Lou crew. And I'm gonna just give y'all a little taste of what they was talking about, and then we're gonna get on with the real show. But basically, this was a relationship show situation. And one of the women that's on here said, "Hey," to another woman, "Have you heard from Chance the Rapper?" And we was like, oh, they know Chance the Rapper, but it was a dude that looked like Chance the Rapper that one of the girls used to mess with. And then she was like, you know what? She got her cousin and they got together and said, look, I'm the one who he was messing with. She was like, come on, I need you to go and we're going to sneak and see what he got going on or whatever. And them two went and snuck, but the other one ended up pregnant by the guy. And then now it's like going on and on and on. So it was crazy. But now Drum Rugged said Jay-Z before Reasonable Doubt was more hip hop. I can say that.
I like the Reasonable Doubt, Jay. I like
Yeah.
And Street Logic said he's a biter, not a writer.
Oh,
Dang.
Lord.
Yeah, that's a good point, though.
He is. He's the first Drake. I'll say this.
Yeah,
He's the first Drake.
He's the first but sophisticated Drake.
Yeah, he is. Because he did everything from Biggie. He took
all of his hits have always been been features though. You know how many solo hits has he had? Like real number one hits.
You know what's crazy?
Right?
No. What you was talking about, Kawon? It was about it was something you had said earlier. But anyway, bottom line, if y'all it was Stretch and Bobbito show. If y'all go back, it's an old one when Big L was freestyling. And they said on there
conversation.
Well, they said, hey, look, you want to let your man get on? They was asking Big L, do you want to let your man get on? They ain't say Jay-Z because he wasn't known. But if you go back and listen to Big L, Jay-Z, I'm never the Big L style.
Yep.
Back then. So then when he came back, he had Big L style. Yes. Yep. I got it something like Cosby and blah, 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 blah. Big L. And then he came back like Biggie. So a lot of people need to pay attention to that. So Miss Leslie said, how about when Jay-Z worked with Linkin Park? And the Brooklyn Boys?
I hated that Jay-Z, bro. I hated that one because the crazy thing is that when he did that, when he started, exactly, that's what it was. It was a check. And as I said, after Dynasty, you saw what Jay-Z purpose was after that. Because when he dropped Dynasty and then he had the Black Album and then Dynasty and Black Album, he just went straight into pop mode. He went straight into pop mode, bro. When he did the Linkin Park thing and he did the whole crossover thing, I was like, like that was for the white kids, bro. That's what that was. That was to get into the white market. That's him trying to cross over into the MTV crowd, and it helped him. It did, and he ran with it.
Like you said, he was biting because Wu-Tang was doing stuff with Rage Against the Machine, who were more political, with their music. So he went total 180 and went with, like you said, with Linkin Park, who was kind of like, to me, Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park are kind of the same type of music
but
to me.
a lot of people don't understand though. Mike Shinoda on Linkin Park though, he had a group called Styles of Beyond. The Asian dude who rapped for Linkin Park, he is actually a fucking beast. Because when you listen to him away from Linkin Park, when he came up with the Styles of Beyond with Ryu and these guys, they were lethal. So it just pays to show you there's rap for money and there's rap for the culture. And he has both sides to him. Jay-Z just basically sold out after the Dynasty. He just went straight to pop. And he was just trying to make money. That's what it was.
Now, Tasha Baker said they must love the Chance the Rapper. F. Harris brought up his name up for no reason. And I wish anyway, and Street Logic said Linkin Park didn't need anything from Jay-Z.
That's true. That is true. That is absolutely true. That is true.
He needed those stadium shows more than they did.
That's what I'm saying. He made a crossover to get into that white client base. That's where the money was at.
He also said he was riding Linkin Park's success. So
to a certain extent, yeah. With Numb, the sound of Linkin Park had called Numb that he crossed over with Encore. It actually made Numb better. It actually made Numb a bigger song for Linkin Park. So yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Now, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch over to the brutally honest part. Right? And we need to borrow y'all's expertise during this part of the show. And what we do, we have artists that submit their music to us, When they submit it, we need to rate their music
I'm keeping
from
No.
1 to 5.
I can't do it. I can't
Big
do
dog, I can't do that, big dog.
it.
Nah.
And when we rate it, again, 1 to 5, remember the name of this show is called The Brutally Honest Rap Show.
That's
And
a
that doesn't
firing
always-
squad, bro. That you putting us in front of, that's a firing squad.
We got you. We got you. So,
All right. Shit.
um,
All right.
so here's the thing. Don't be ashamed. If it's dope, it's dope. But if it's trash, it's trash.
Bro.
All right. They still going in on the comments. It's a chance
I
to
don't want to
rap.
call nobody's. I don't want to call nobody's music trash, but
I don't want to say that,
Yes.
bro. Like it's
But
Let me tell you something.
I'll
There's
do it
been
at the-
times I ain't want to say it, and I had to say it. Okay.
something.
So we're gonna start off with this joint here. The name of this song is called What You Know. What You Know. Hold on one second.
I can't.
Let's see what we got. Brutally Honest Rap Show. Let's go.
Flow Beats did this.
Get that country anthem right here, man. Gotta be in you, not on you. Whoa, what you know about this? What you know about this? Growing up in the stick, we be sipping that shine, we be popping our shit. I say, whoa, what you know about this? What you know about this? Growing up in the stick, we be sipping that shine, we be popping our shit. I say, whoa, I'm riding with a cutie, with a big booty in my dually. Oh, this that country boy walk, this that country boy walk, this that country boy talk, this that country boy talk. $500 boost, sipping shine, that's 100 proof. Louis shades, man, I really be stunting. I'm too clean, can't tell me nothing. And every weekend in the sticks, babe, we be grilling, chilling, getting lit, babe. And I can't talk about it on town, but around here it go down. I say, whoa, what you know about this? What you know about this? Growing up in the stick, we be sipping that shine, we be popping our shit. I say, whoa, what you know about this? What you know about this? Growing up in the stick, we be sipping that shine, we be popping our shit. I say, whoa, oh, what you know? Hit the trail ride, shine, got you moving slow. Levi jean with a fresh pair of gators. Bury your shirt, ain't worried about a hater. Oh no, got that drink in my cup on 2 type of liquors, whole crew toe up. Oh no, 2 twin got their dukes and they boots on. 1 light, 1 brown, call them 2-tone. And every weekend in the sticks, babe, we be grilling, chilling, getting lit, babe. And I can't talk about it on town, but around here it go down. I say, whoa, what you know about this? What you know about this? Growing up in the stick, we be sipping that shine.
All right. The name of that song was called What You Know. I wish I had the artist's name. Since he looks so enthused about this song, we're gonna start off with Rock King.
Listen, I got a 3.7 for it. It went bad. I ain't gonna say it's my particular lane, but I respect it for what it is. It sounds like it's a little outdated, but I got a 3.7 for him.
Okay, that's not even bad though. That's not a bad number. I see what you talking about. It sounds outdated, but it sounds so southern. It makes you want to go to a cookout and make sure they have the smoker.
That's the actually type of vibe for it. Exactly.
Yeah.
What you said.
I'm gonna give him a 4. I'm gonna give him a 4 on that because it was different. He didn't seem like he was trying to copy nobody, whatever. Although we did hear songs like that before, but he kept his different. The beat wasn't bad. I mean, if you go put it like this, I'm from up north too. Seems like everybody else is from up north as well. But let's just say, look at it like this. Let's say if we visited our cousins for 2 weeks and we went to the barbecue. That joint gonna be rocking a little bit. You get to the barbecue, you're gonna say it's gonna be acceptable for sure. So I gave it a 4. What about you, Kawon?
Man, I'm a prerequisite this conversation with. I've never in my career wanted to do any type of review show for this simple fact right here. Like I just want to play the music, but for what the intended target for the track is meant to be kind of a, like you said, barbecue juke joint kind of vibe to it. I think he did the job on that part. Like I said, it's something that you, like you said, you want to throw around with the family and just have a good time, play cards and all that kind of stuff. So I give him a 3.5 for that. Now,
Okay.
it's not something I would play on my show.
Yeah,
I can see it. I can see it being played though. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's something different, something catchy. It'll make. I'd listen to it if I was out with the family and I heard that. I'd pay attention to it.
Make me think of potato salad.
No raisins though.
So look at you, right? My brother-in-law said he gave it a 1. He said too much juvie, too much light juvie, and it did sound like that. Whoa. Yeah. I can hear the juvie.
Sounded a little older than Juvie.
Yeah.
It did sound a little
Juvie.
dated. Production-wise, it did sound a little dated.
Uncle Juvie. Tasha Baker gave it a 3. Miss Christina gave it a 4. Street Logic, he said it's a groove. He gave it a 4. Miss Marissa gave it a 5. And Drums Rugged said this isn't bad. It's catchy. Yeah, see?
He didn't give it no score though, so he's being political about that.
Right.
That was Uncle Bernard's song. That Uncle Bernard's song. Uncle Bernard's song just made it through.
Rugged was at the crib dancing to that joint.
Honestly, though, I think I will give it a 4 for 2 reasons, right? Because one, it has a bump to it, right?
Right.
Catchy, it's dope, it's fly, and for me, it's a little bit different from the norm. Maybe if you think it's outdated or what, it still sounds funky as fuck. I love it. I liked it.
Yeah.
4.
It was all right. Miss Leslie said, when does the hold down start? Laugh out loud. I give it a 3. It has a good beat. Yeah.
You can play that in the Black Rodeo. You can play that in the Black Rodeo. I can see that in those Black Rodeos.
Yeah, you could. All right. Just looking at the comments going on right there. Let's drink a beer. Also, Miss Leslie said, I grew up in the sticks, and that would definitely be played at the bonfire. Okay.
There you go.
And Miss Tasha Baker said, yuck, beer. And pass me a Bud Light. Dang. See, everybody was really feeling it, like they can picture themselves somewhere. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And that's important. I know y'all know that's important when you're making music. If you can put somebody in there and it's like a movie and you making them feel like what you're really talking about, that makes for a dope song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
Like I said, for the purpose that he intended for it, and he did the job on that piece. Definitely.
Yeah, he did. And brother-in-law said that's a HBCU jam. Whoa. All right. We got another joint. Kingery. Let's see what this is about. Let's go.
Ain't never backing down. I get loud, I get rowdy. Come find out. Fuck around, say it proud. You can hear it in the crowd. I ain't waiting, no debating. I'm in your face and I ain't playing. I got the rage put on display. I'm on the stage and I ain't never backing down. I get loud, I get rowdy. Come find out. Fuck around, say it proud. You can hear it in the crowd. I ain't waiting, no debating. I'm in your face and I ain't playing. Got the rage put on display. I'm on the stage and I ain't never backing down. No budge in my last name. Stand up in the damn game. Back bass blowing through the speakers. You can hear me before you see me. Now you're running. It's a damn shame. Kicking doors off the whole frame. Stand tall, we just proclaim. We the best, never less in the press. Now the record label's going like my whole flame. Backing down, I get loud, I get rowdy. Come find out, fuck around, say it proud. You can hear it in the crowd. I ain't waiting, no debating. I'm in your face and I ain't playing. I got the rage put on display. I'm on the stage and I ain't never backing down. I get loud, I get rowdy. Come find out, fuck around, say it proud. You can hear it in the crowd. I ain't waiting, no debating. I'm in your face and I ain't playing. Got the rage put on display. I'm on the stage. I ain't never backing down. I'm the type pull bystanders, y'all drop. You boys now all talk. I'm down to throw some hands so we can click, click, pop, pop. Got the soul of a sinner. I'm colder than Minnesota with no clothes on in the winter.
I ain't mean to cut the brother off, but we get the gist of the song. Miss Tasha Baker gave it a 1. Miss Christina said 3.5. The lyrics was good. And she said sounds like Whip. Street Logic said nope, not for me. 0. Miss Leslie gave it a nope, a 1. And Miss Christina said like what most St. Louis listen to. Okay, now what are you going to get that song, DJ Kawon?
That's they didn't try, man. That's a 0 for me. They just kind of threw something up against the wall for me. I didn't like the production. I didn't like the subject matter. That sounds very hobbyist to me personally.
Okay, and so your number was what that you gave it?
0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, for me, I'm gonna give that song like a 1.5. The mix was definitely not, it just wasn't there. The mastering definitely wasn't there. It sound like in now remember when we were like, say for instance what we do, like the real boom bap, all that, and they be like, your old head, and all this stuff, right? Now that's sounding outdated.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's why I gave it a 0, because they didn't put any effort in any part of that song. You know what I mean? Because I heard horrible songs that had a good mix and master on it. But it's like I said, it sounded like they just kind of recorded from their computer and threw it up there and was like, all right, ready to go. So
right now,
take some pride in the craft a little bit. You know what I mean?
Had that song come out 2012, they might have been on something or whatever. But not saying, I'm not going to take away from the guys because they were skilled enough to do that. But they got to take that back.
Were they skilled enough to do that though?
I guess they were trying to pull off what they pull off. What they was pulling off, Rakim?
I got a -6 for it.
Oh God, we thought okay, geez, okay. Hey,
Lindo's gonna be the positive one. What you got, bro?
Dang. What you got?
Here was the hard part with that track, right? It's that when I play pro football, that would have been the song you get amped to, right? So that's a song you come out of your locker or your tunnel with. But I probably will give it a 1.5 because of the fact that music like that sounds the same. You know what I'm saying? That's Lil Jon's era, and almost everything Lil Jon dropped sounded the same. So that's not my thing. So I'll give it a 1.5. I mean, that's it.
Okay. What was I gonna say? The guys I would like to hear something else from them just to give them a chance. But that one wasn't it though. It wasn't it.
Yeah, I say send that back to your engineer, get it mixed and mastered the right way, and then it just didn't sound good. That's what I'm saying. I'm as a DJ, that's the first thing I listen for is the sound.
The sound.
You know what I mean? So once you lose me on the sound, you lose me for the rest of the song.
Miss Leslie said I can make a better rap. And the girls are still at it. They say something like that. Like, sounds like Christina listened to sounds like something Christina. And Miss Christina said, "How would you know? You don't know me." And then whoever the heck you think you are, and then Miss Tasha Baker come back and said, "I was joking with you. Laugh out loud. Go ahead in your corner." See, they be going at it. And Miss Marissa said, "Hey, have a good night, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. I will talk to y'all Friday." Okay, thank you. Make sure you hear Miss Marissa. Miss Christina said, "How come you're on, but Marla not on at the same time? Tasha Baker sounds like a fake name." Hey, you know what though? Miss Christina, believe it or not, they pulled it off tonight. Miss Marla and Tasha Baker was on at the same time. The problem is, guys, they think that Tasha Baker and Miss Marla is the same person, but it was something that happened. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna go to this next joint. Next joint is Loopholes, right? Loopholes. Hold up. Hang on, why did I do that? Loopholes. Let's just go with that. Let's go.
What up? Man, DJ E Rex. DNA. Magmar. King Magnetic. We do this every week, baby, every week. You know what I'm saying? I've been talking about this shit for the last 20 years. Didn't hear me, now you won't. Guess you got funny ears. Funny ears for the victim. Try your luck without the rabbit foot. Vibes from the chopper, have the ass and your cabinet shook. House dancing, mouth cancer, beef, get your cabbage cooked. Stuffed pepper, tough leather, right where the matic hook. Rabbit jokes, look for resources and you'll find a war. Forced to follow racist laws by these dinosaurs. Survive that, face classes of nonsense. I'm holding till I die like a seat in Congress. No approval needed, scope zooming like a meeting. It's the new normal. You can virtually get a beating. Iron curtains for the heathens. I can murk what you believe in. Or you could get perspective I collected when I'm leaving. Let's go. Their exchange don't compare or mention anyone. Your favorite artist vibe is mine. That's where they get it from. Read a book and start a hobby, fan. Cause I'd rather hear you happy than the shoddy plan. Laugh, try to teach my children taxes now. Learn the loopholes and pass the information down. Read a book and start a hobby, fan. Cause I'd rather hear you happy than the shoddy plan. Laugh, try to teach my children taxes now. Learn the loopholes and pass the information down. Show hundreds of people publishing, a fraction got the bag. A pistol is rendered worthless when you didn't cop the mag. Think you're gonna stop a frag? You couldn't stop a jab. If you got the same complexion, probably couldn't stop a tab. Grabbing gold flag pole, now we patriotic. The banks put you in a box like a safe deposit. Mistake the logic for conspiracy theories, but hang around for a week and you'll see why I'm living. Just review modern history, no whitewashed events. I hope you find accountants have a laugh at your expense. Those amendments don't apply to me, so why do we celebrate the times that they lied to me and spied on me? Gotta be camaraderie that turned to cronyism. Now they making millionaires out of opening the prison. We abolish the division. It's time to pick a side. Click the slide before I paint a picture. Being victimized. Read a book and start a hobby.
All right. Now, Drums Rugged said King Magnetic is dope. 5.9. Tasha Baker gave it a 4.
I give it a 5. I give it a 5.
What makes you give it a 5?
Because the subject matter, the flow, the beat, everything took me back to that boom bap era from Helter Skelter type of vibe. It's ill. It's ill. It's dope.
Yeah,
I fucks with that. That's dope. I give it a 5.
Miss Leslie gave it a 4. Say lyrics are dope, so she agrees with you there, Lindor. And we, especially nowadays, of what's going on out here in the commercial world of radio and everything. When we hear bars, when we hear good lyrics, when we hear good content, it stands out so much to us that we have to say something about it. So, what you got on that, Raheem?
I got a 4 on it, but I think the lyrics though, I really like the lyrics I was hearing. I got like a 4.4 for the lyrics though.
Okay. All right.
4 for the song.
How about you, Kawon?
I'm a little biased because I played King Magnetic's records over the years, so I'm familiar with them. So I'll give it I'll take away half a point, but I'll give it 4.5 just because I'm familiar with his work. So I'm very familiar with his resume.
Okay. All right. We got another joint. Artist named Brooklyn Z. Options. Let's see what we got.
Failure's not an option. We here to get it poppin' and do what we gotta do. No more standing on the block shit. Now we trading stocks, bitch, and still getting money every day. We trading stocks and options, filling up my pockets. The hustle don't stop, nigga. And for all you niggas plotting, I'll hit you with a rocket, cause that's the way it sounds when I spray. I be rocking polo this and polo that. These bitches looking for that nigga, they know where I'm at. If you rap, then keep it rap. Stop all the cap before I pop a cap. Get that money back. I'd rather flip 100 shares than 100 pack. Plus, I'm only here to put Brooklyn on the map. It's BK every day, all day. I ain't never heard of failure. What the fuck is that? If I take a L, then we gotta run it back. Sold some weed, a couple jokes, but never hustle crack. That money good, but I know that it's a fucking trap. My little man's got caught with a couple grams. 16 doing the bid over a couple bands. Last week I made a couple racks, pressing buttons on the app. If they ain't smart hustling, what the fuck is that? Failure's not an option. We here to get it poppin' and do what we gotta do. No more standing on the block shit. Now we trading stocks, bitch, and still getting money every day. We trading stocks and options, filling up my pockets. The hustle don't stop, nigga. And for all you niggas plotting, I'll hit you with a rocket, cause that's the way it sounds when I spray. 17 magazine in the Ruger clip. All black fat butt, you know the usual shit. I treat my gun like a dumb hoe. I use the bitch and be quick to let her go over some stupid shit. Nigga, failure's not an option. I'm focused and I'm locked in. We here to get it poppin'. My city got it rockin'. We traded stocks and options. I'm focused and I'm locked in. We here to get it poppin'. New York City got it rockin'. We out here getting paid for dude. I'm getting money, nigga. Tell me it's you. Yeah. Uncle Sam ain't playing.
All right. That was Brooklyn Z Options. And we're going to take it to the comment section first. We got Tasha Baker gave it a 5. Rod King said rugged. It only go to 5. That's what I'm talking about. Also, we got Miss Leslie said, I give it a 2. I don't like the yeah, huh?
What?
Oh, okay. Miss Christina gave it a 4.5, said the lyrics are dope. Okay. All right. So how about you, Lindor?
Yo, first to begin with, I love it because of the fact that it has a little bit of grime and corniness to it. That yeah shit. Mm-hmm. That reminds me of the days of back of the days of Bush Babies and Daz Effects. I love it. I love everything about that track. I love the bars. I love the idea, the wordplay, the part where he said, I treat my gun like a stupid bitch. I'm quick to let it go. That shit is witty as fuck. That is dope. Tell that nigga to add me, nigga. That shit is fire.
That's crazy. All right. Drums Rugged said, okay, RA, laugh out loud. And Miss Christina said, well, I'm getting a good following on TikTok. I'm going to be doing podcasts on there soon. Uh-oh.
The block is hot. The block is hot.
It is. They going in. All right. So what you got on that, Kawon?
You know what? I give it, you know what's dope about that record? I like that he did. It was gun talk on all that drug talk, but he was talking about his homies doing that, not him. You know what I'm saying? So that's real dope that he was telling the story from his perspective of what he saw compared to lying about he was the kingpin and all this other kind of stuff. So I appreciate him for that. So I give it a 5 just because it's real clever. It was real clever.
That's what I'm talking about.
What he did there.
That's what I'm talking about. That was clever because usually a lot of these rappers will be quick to say it was them who did this. We did this.
He just said he sold a little weed. That's it. But he told the story about his other homies. So that's dope. I like that.
Right. She said about the TikTok podcast, and Miss Tasha Baker said, well, stay over there. God, dog, they be going in. All Uh-oh. She said, I'm on 4 podcasts a week, going to school online, and a single mom. I'm doing good in life. Okay. All right. So let's see what this joint by B Divine. Let's go.
People of the world.
We're here. My people. LI. This is for the beat junkies who love to hear the vinyl crack. Every time we pick up the mic, we rock like Spinal Tap. Making it proud of our grind, we on a final lap. Pumping stays out of my zone, I'm never fine with that. I'm just basing this off how the vibe repel. Beat with blushing harder than Princess Diana felt. Battery and back rack is sponsored by Duracell. I slay them and send them on their way to refurbish hell. The universe blessed me to cross paths with Gordo. Why he had to leave us so soon, only the Lord knows. It is honor to keep his energy immortal. We hit you with that raw hardcore, that's nothing cordial. I'm from that era of rock, Raider rockin' mixers, not these merce wearers. Hair look like they rockin' Twizzlers. Catch me with exotic women in my backseat when I call they on all fours like Lindy's accent.
Yeah. PMD, Strong Island born, Strong Island bred, official hip hop head. The brother from Brentwood, Long Island, the B-boy from way back since cons and pro kids. It's the victory lap, he's paying it back. Don't get the Bozak to rugging the raw, underground rap, kicking straight hip hop facts. I've been there and I done that and came straight on back with my Tim boots, dookie rope, and my fishing hat. And you knows that, or you knows this, Pete Flow stay sick. Been in the mix since 87 when I dropped my first hit. It's my thing on Sleeping Bag Records. Caught the IROC, Chevy Z, 5.7 fuel injection. I'm Ghost.
All right. That was B Divine. Now, I gotta say this. We actually had him on the show maybe a year and a half ago or something like that, right? I think he's dope. I think he can rap. And it was very dope that he had PMD on there, right? But I'm gonna see if you agree with me on this. Would you have used that snare, Kawon?
Nah, if I would have, it would have had a little bit more snap to it.
Yeah, that snare made it weak.
Yeah,
It was too.
Yeah, and like you, I've interviewed him on my show before too. So he had PMD on there though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That just goes to show you that sometimes that feature can hurt you in certain situations too. You know what I mean? I give it a 2. I give it a 3. I give it a 3.
Okay. I mean, like I said, I think the song was dope. I think, of course, both of them, I think they did good, on their verses. It was the track could have been better. And the track wasn't that bad. I think he could have used a better kick and snare to make it sound better.
It could have snapped a little bit more. It could have, But.
Yeah. And Drums Rugged said PMD is on that. It's an instant 5. Thank you, Drums Rugged. And then also Street Logic said, sounds like a battle rapper trying to make a song. This is hard to listen to. PMD on such a whack beat. I will give it a 2 only because of PMD. All right.
I said that feature can hurt you sometimes.
Yeah. All right. So, Ra, what you got on that?
I got a 2-2 for it.
A 2-2?
Yeah.
Okay. What made you give it that?
I mean, I wasn't a fan of the beat. I could tell he could rap. The mix wasn't, superb to me, so that's why my score came to a 2.2 on that one.
Okay, appreciate it. What about you, Lindor?
Honestly, though, I kind of it was kind of hard to listen to. I don't know if it was because of the fact that the two styles coming together on the track, but it was kind of hard to listen to for me because for me, I'm trying to listen to your bars You know, I think sometimes, you know, you can get caught up in the style a lot and it can hurt your delivery a bit, you know. But I would give it probably, I'll probably give it a 3 because I like the subject matter though. I'll give it a 3. I'll give
Okay.
it I'll give it a 3.
I think if he would have slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
like he was in a rush to get to
right, you
get
know
to
what I
his
mean?
verse.
Well,
Yeah.
The delivery
that's
a
why
little bit.
Street Logic made that good point. He said he sounds like a battle rapper trying to make a song, and it did sound like that. It was the forceful, consistent kind of fast delivery, and you know it went to that. But we got our next joint. We're gonna play about 2 more songs. But here's one: Matthew Ragazzino, D-Ceps on the L Train. Let's go.
Nigga got on the new polo coat, son. I can take it from Duke for free. So you go get that. And that's how I started, man. That's what happened, basically.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it funky. I ain't like a lot of these other niggas. I like to rap about my real life experiences.
Yeah. Wind sweep doing 40. He been in and out of jail since I was a shorty. Grabbed ice cold 40 out the corner store freezer in the chunky monkey briars. Neapolitan bars battle over Metropolis. Rap is so preposterous, you get a little cut, but guess who pockets the rest? Kawon said it best. Ragazzino Senior is the best. It's the bow tie killer in the flesh. Bury me with a herringbone and a beeper. Black cement trees and a pound of fine reefer. Seen a lot of niggas go home without sneakers. They tried to kill Raw for his leather 8 via. Assorted color strings on my JanSport. Used to hoop it up with low blocks over Amboy. Clyde stole my upper deck cards out my gym locker. Swear to God, I wish Frankie would have overshot him. D-Ceps on the L train. Low lives with the P-Wings. It's a G thing. D-Ceps on the L train. Low lives with the P-Wings. It's a G thing. Street saying rhyme pays is a classic. They want hard copies and autographed plastic. $1 million view through these Moscow glasses. Even though my entire block's covered in ashes. My swag is so rooftop, sheepskin, 2 bad bitches in 1 flat top. My best friend mom was on that crack rock. She stole half of his pack, took it to Tap Scott. No lies in my rap I've been in the same studio where they shot pop. They hit JMJ up the same way. I can't die cause my boo-boo just had my baby. White and green 13s like I'm Ray Ray. More soul than hot grits in its heyday. I swear I'm gonna be the greatest of my day. You comprende mi compadre. D-Ceps on the L train. Low lives with the P-Wings. It's a G thing. D-Ceps on the L train. Low lives with the P-Wings. It's a G thing.
Oh, what a wonderful thing. Love you.
Al Green. Al Green a goat too.
All right, that was Matthew Ragazzino. What you got on that, Lindor?
Hey, I give him a 5 for the beat. The subject matter is crazy. I love how he played with his he did something with his wordplay that I think is pretty dope. How he handled the edge of his syllables and he started some new ones. I love how he bent those things. I give it a full 5. I give it a full 5. I love it. I love shit like that. I love when people take those type of soul samples and could tell a wicked story. And the way how he delivered it was immaculate. That dude is dope. Add me.
Okay. Yeah, that is actually one of my favorites since having the show. What about you, Rod King?
I got a 4.4 on it.
Okay. All right.
It was dope. I like the beat. The flow was good. The sample, I love Al Green. Took me back. I like it. It's 4.4 for me.
Okay. Very dope number. What about you, Kawon?
Man, as a fellow New Yorker, when you said the title, I already knew it was about to be some shit because the D-Ceps for those who aren't familiar with the Deceps, the Decepticons is like this crew in Brooklyn, menacing crew for years. You know what I mean? So I already knew he was gonna tell some dope story about that. And that L train is pretty dangerous too. You know what I'm saying? That he talked about, and I know he mentioned about the low lifes, the Polo Booster Club. So I definitely love the idea. I was very familiar with the subject matter, so I definitely give him a 5 for that, for kind of getting that point across. And he literally gave you some knowledge and some coding that you could do your research on with that. So if you're ever in New York City and you hear anything about the DCEPs, just go ahead and walk the other way.
Okay. Now we're going to play this other joint. Oh, why did I just do that? Hold on one sec. Yeah, we're gonna play this other joint called The Conqueror. I hope I ain't played this yet, but let's go.
Go to work.
Hold up. With all due respect, let me go to that comment section because some of the people were actually commenting, and I love to get their engagement. Let me go back. Street Logic said smooth 4.8. Nice Al Green sample. Miss Christina said 4.5. Good bear, or I'm not sure what she meant by that.
Probably meant beat.
I
said she probably meant good beat. Yeah,
probably. So I mean, with her being on 4 podcasts every week and all this other stuff, she probably mess with you. Drum Rugged said love the flow, cadence, track, and lyrics. A 4.
Yeah.
Okay. And oh yeah, she did say beat. She said she meant to say beat. All right. So we're gonna crank that thing. Oh dang, can't do it because I forgot to put the other thing, but we're about to do that. While we're waiting for this other song to load up. All right. Tell everybody where they can connect with you at DJ Kawon.
Currently for this campaign, we have I have my IG page is Kawon, Kawon, as in Nancy _making_beats, and then we have the Requiem page on IG. It's THE_R3QUIEM, and that's the page where we're kind of giving behind the scenes on the build up for this project that we got coming out. We'll have all our content there. We'll have behind the scenes stuff for video shoots coming up. It's going to be a nice little experience leading up to the release of this project. And those are probably the most 2 active pages right now. You can catch me on KKSJ Kawon J Radio. If you have the TuneIn app, you can just put that in there, KKSJ Kawon J Radio, 24/7 streaming independent hip hop station. Mixtape show comes on every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. And then, my website is djkawonmusic.com. That's where the music catalog is at. You can catch all the projects that we dropped this year. We dropped the Heat tape in January. Me and Lindor dropped the EP back in March called The Beacon in the Dark. Me and Rod dropped the EP in June called The Healing Tape. And then we got this Requiem project that's going to be dropping here in October. That'll be on there as well.
Okay, very dope. And by the way, Tasha Baker gave that song a 5 as well. And Rakim, where could you be reached at on your social media handles?
And just exactly how it is on here. Rakim with a 7, RA space K7NG on everything. Everything trying to get in contact with me on is Rakim.
All right. Look out for Miss Christina. She be doing that. No, but mess with you, Miss Christina. Tasha Baker said, "Good for you, Christina. You want cookie for your comment?" See, I'm telling y'all, they just woo. All right. And what about you, Lindor?
Oh, so you can catch me on YouTube on the same way it's spelled, LEN-DOR. On Instagram, it's LEN_DOR13. You get me on Facebook with the same handle. On my YouTube page, you check out all my music and my visuals is there as well too. Same thing. Can't miss it.
Yeah, and in the video, we dropped the video last Tuesday, and we've got over 1,000 views so far in the video. So
Yeah, we do.
That's on Lindor's page. So definitely check that out.
No limits.
No limits.
Appreciate that.
Check that No Limits video.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely check that out. Make sure y'all support the movement, y'all, in the comments section and share with friends and family. We got this other joint, The Conqueror. Let's see what we got.
Fresh Brothers, Eve Rack, hardcore.
Higher than cannabis rips, ambulance split where amateurs be battling Chris. Lazarus gift, back to life the catalyst shift. Cataracts are cracking back, you try to handle this. I'll be the conqueror, harborer darker than horror genres, larger than monster carvers, harder than Spartan armor was. Factual, actual, tactical, Bronx admiral, known to crack your roots and shatter tooth when I be slapping dudes, master boost. Mike Pages, slice faces with mind raised, been older than ice ages, my rages. Similar to Bruce, that's Banner, not Wayne, but I'm known to take a joke and put it back to his brain. Hand him McCain, ask him if he's able. Focus on food, I brought the length to platform to the table.
That's what I thought that was. Big fun.
Big fun right there.
Lyrical Bronx Titan, overlord of rhyme writing. In his prime Tyson fighting who rag you like 5 vices. Precise writing, heightened the highest enlightened with a dangerous mic and a venom that strike him like lightning. Musical maestro, married to lyricism and tight flow. Motivated by music, I've been to places they might go. Y'all micro, I'm hypo. Toy with y'all like Tycho. Ensure to hit Geico. Take your weight, lipo. Alright, yo. Y'all faster, we can't recycle. While me and Rivers deliver shivers. Light, bro. Mikey D like a hyphen C. Ain't no typo. CE racks figure we beast. And he figured right, yo. The conquistador. Grab beats in the figure 4 to speak. Spanish person in charge. And we speaking that raw. With a get swift, slick, sick. And which you never saw. Magnificent MC. Yours truly, the conqueror.
You can't
conquer. Rappers in trouble, the man is planning something. Fans is running, don't sweat them gunners. I got the cannons coming, and I'm sunning any man's plans who stand in front of me. You wanna be your army, can't ball hang with one of me. Official ain't the issue, I'm royal, loyal, and worthy. Versatility, swervy, ask anybody that heard me. King of everything I do, so bring it if you swinging through. I set this mic on fire, and that choir that you singing to. Ooh, love it, I hate it, I'm still the greatest, still underrated, and saying, hey, look, ma, I made it, put your money on the vet. Got your honey getting wet, this is light work, you ain't really heard nothing from me yet. It's pitiful, I'm sitting here listening to it. Do is critical, my mission this year is to get rid of you. Joe Black and E-Rex, Chris Rivers is a T-Rex. Feed legacy conquerors, we next.
Them boys was going, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Gave it a 10, huh? All right, you know what? Hey, fellas, on the screen right here, I need y'all to send a shout out to my big sis. Hey, big sis. She said, hey, Bird. She called me Bird. Welcome, DJ Kawon, Rod King, and Lindor. That's my big sis.
Thank you. Thank you, big sis.
What up, sis?
Nice, sis. How you doing? How you doing?
And then Drums Rugged said, dangerous delivery.
Real talk.
Them boys was going in. It wasn't no slouches in no part of that song. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
nobody cheated the system on that one. Yeah, they did their thing on that.
So quick numbers. Kawon, what you got on that?
I give it a 5. I give it a 5 for sure.
Okay. Rod King.
I got a 4.6 on there. It was almost there for me. The beat could have been, you know what I'm saying? But it's dope.
I thought about the beat too,
lyrics
but I didn't.
5 though. Lyrics 5 though. Yeah. Just so we don't get.
See, I thought about the beat too, but I don't know if how we listening to it, we not getting the full experience.
Right.
So I kind of, you know what I mean?
What about you, Lindor?
I don't know, man. I'm listening on my speakers, and I'm telling you, bro, that shit is fire. Because the way how they played with the different tempos of the beat, they played with the beat like a fiddle, bro. It's perfect. This is what I'm saying. Like that right there is a monster track, bro. He's a demon, bro. because he adapted to every arrangement, bro. You know how hard that is to do, bro? That's a lot of time, bro. He's ill. He's vicious. I give that whole song a 5, bro. A 5.
No doubt.
Yeah, they went in for sure.
Yeah, the flow definitely was a 5 for me. The flow, it was definitely a 5.
He went banana. The beat, I love the beat too, though. It reminds you of that old school, that early '90s type of vibe when you used to have a ton of niggas on your track and you going crazy. Timberland boots and baggy jeans, Pila jeans, I remember that.
That was the posse cut. That was like one of the
exactly, that's what I'm saying. Fucks with that heavy.
So Street Logic said Chris Rivers is a monster. Gave it a 5. I think the drums could have been better, but dang, the dopeness 5. Appreciate it, Street Logic. All right, we got one more that we're gonna drop, and we're out of here. Elias Malabom. Hold on, let me make sure. Elias Malabo. It's called The Challenge. Let's go. My bad.
For God so loved the world that he gave his music, that whoever believes in it shall not perish but have eternal life.
Listen, when I turned 16, it wasn't a sweet 16, it was a poor 16. So I kicked a raw 16. I got more 16s. Off the top of written 16. I'll be spitting 16 since 16 with ease. When I was 15, I wanted to be 16. Getting 16 G's. Now I got 16 CDs, 16 tours through 16 cities. I spit my 16 quickly and burned 16 rappers like 16 Phillies. I was a mixed teen at 16. At 16, my 16 sounded 16. Like a lot of you cats to 16. You spit your 16, but what does your 16 mean? I mean, your 16 should inspire more than 16 age teens. What?
When I was 16, I spit a 16 and made 16. Sick as a fiend with 6 in the chamber, aim it at 6 PIGs. Beyond a beast, and I'll be 6'3" with an RPG that'll launch at the precinct on 16th Street. Slicker than 16 shells, seeking for flesh. Can't rock with the pro and KRS. Yet 16 fell 6 feet deep when I flipped dirt. 16 when I read in a verse that made 16 brothers unite against government turf. Breathe in, breathe out at 16. Be out with 6 freaks that no doubt begging to plead to me like give me the 16, please. Write the script like 16 candles. Try another flick from the swift mean vandal. I don't rock a 666 from God to spit for bliss. Your whole block and drift to this. You only got 10 bars. Add another 6 to flip my filmography. Deep star 6, the 6th day, the 6th man, the 6th sense. Bro.
I'm in a sector all by myself, a lane of my own. Brain on fire, flames in my dome. Cypher face to the bone. King of my own style, of course I'm claiming the throne. A breath of fresh scrolls in the age of the clones. A sage with the poems. Every single stage is my home. Speakers blast, the bass got voice, feel the rage in my tone. Bonafide MC Prince on the mic device, making it known. You know the vibe, this MC flips. What I write is nice, stay in the zone. Fly like ravens and drones. Repentance time to fake will atone. Put me on a mountain with my face made of stone. This is Ace, one of the greats of 88. Coogee in his prime. This is Cage, Escape to 88. Movies for the blind. This is 8 with the crazy tape, Sun Doobie on the grind. This is Face in the place I radiate, Gucci with the rhymes. I'm Hooli with the lines, blast like a Uzi in a 9. Welcome to the Masterpiece Theater where the beauty's undefined. Face.
Yo, God gave a sign and said this rap game mine. So I'ma take a foot and go step across the line. I ain't never scared, I never listen to the enemy. I just grab a mic and try to focus on my energy. Born in the 80s, hip hop, it was sent to me. I was washing dishes when they told me that I got the key. Never did doubt it, always did believer. Now the speaker so high, I got it going off the meter. Bubbling, they ain't even know that I was coming in. Foreign now, I'm trying to get paid off the motherland. Smuggling, tipping bars on every coast. Bars so official, niggas went and dropped the soap. I said I got that. Put them in the club and watch them rock that. All that liquid in your ear is what you call that. Fall back and flexing on them hard, no broad strap. Take me to the top right now, cause this is real rap. Juices.
It's J Bolts with an 8 times 2. Spitting fire like an M16 through your crew. I bless ciphers with a 12.
Them dudes wasn't stopping. They was going all the way in. And you know what? I hated the snippet because it was nothing weak on there.
Yeah.
Quick numbers. What you got on that Lindor?
If I'm not mistaken, that's KRS at the beginning, right? KRS.
Yeah, it had to be him. He was spitting.
I love the little scheme he did with 16.
Yeah.
If you break that down, he was saying a lot in that whole, like, it's a lot of double entendres and that shit. How we use that word 16. I would give the whole track probably, bro, a 4.5.
Okay. All right. How about you, Rakeem?
I'm at a 4.7 with it.
4.7. Okay. All right. DJ Kawon.
Yeah, that's 4.5 for me. Yeah, they did it, man. You can't go against the Blastmaster.
4.5. Yeah, that's it.
For him, Afro. I was trying to catch who else was in there. I couldn't keep up with everybody, but they all bodied it for sure.
Yeah, they just went all the way in. There was nothing we can do about it. You know what I'm saying? God, hey. But yeah. So man, it was a blessing to have you guys on the show. You guys are always welcome, and I want to get with y'all. Hey, no problem.
Appreciate you.
I want to get with y'all about that Beats and Bars that's coming up. Definitely would love to have y'all on there, and then actually have you stop by the station as well. Any of y'all, but I'm willing to network with you as well. Kawon, I'll stop by your joint too. You know what I mean? So that's what we gotta do. We network. So
absolutely. We located at Georgia, right?
Yeah, I'm originally from Baltimore, but yeah, I'm in Atlanta.
I know that. I can hit it. I can hit a Baltimore. No, I got family and friends out there in Atlanta, so that's perfect. That'll be.
Hey man, you come through, hit me up.
Sure, I got to do with somebody.
That'll make all the sense in the world. Yeah.
Okay. Ryan Anthony. Shout outs to Ryan Anthony. Said grandma having a big party last night.
Shout out to grandma.
All right. So yeah. So that's what we're gonna do here, and we are out. About to sign out. You know what I'm saying? No problem.
Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Thank
you, everyone.
Requiem out when it drop too.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
when
make
the
sure
Requiem
y'all
drop. We'll come back. We'll come back when the Requiem drops.
Do that, and make sure to keep the music coming. Y'all got the email, send it, and we're gonna support it.
No doubt.
Thank you.
We got you.
All right,
Appreciate you.
Essing like Malcolm Shabazz and like Betty. Flow too heavy, you're smashing up the levees. Same girl, different world, like Letty. Show you how to do this shit. If you let me, smoking out the Chevy with a nigga named Eddie.
I guess that's me trying to give myself some pro time. That's a joint I produced with Silhouette and my son Willie Bars.
You can be better, be cruise like vanilla. Beats. I call it developing, dropping the medicine, keeping niggas northern like Lexington until the late night lets them in. You ain't gotta let us in, we next again.
5 right there.
That's dope. That's fire. That's dope. That's dope.
Facts, wish you would try to step up to me. That'd be your last time trying to step to a G. Put that on my mom and pops. If you do it, you'll see that I really ain't the one like McGrady Jersey. Cause I'm as nice as it is, I'm as nice as it was. I don't do that loving stuff, this ain't flavor of love. Addicted to this hip hop, I'm a fiend, it's my drug. My bars be on some killer ish like Whitney Houston and Tubbs. I'm on top of the world, no on top of your girl. On every beat I goes nuts, they just skeleton squirrels. A classic, yeah, that's all I do in the booth. Plus I'm all about my business like a tie in the suit. I'm a monster, I'ma have some fun with this track.
Yeah, you gotta send that to me, man. I gotta send that. I gotta send that.
Yes, sir. This is dope. This is a 5 for real. This is a 5.
Appreciate it, man.
Concrete think he's slick. He think he's slick, man. He's gonna play all that other stuff and hide his joint and stash like that. I see what he doing. I see what he doing.
I like it. It's dope. That's fire.
You ain't slick, bro. You ain't slick.
Wish you would. The beat is sick, though.
We are out. Love you, brothers. Until we meet
again.
Take it easy, y'all.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man.